Our second presenter is keeping in theme.
That's what I said, ideas.
Siyu Zou and Yong Ling Zheng.
You all would probably be much better served to introduce yourselves. So please come up and tell us about your presentation.
Good evening, everyone.
I save you money. You don't got to throw it away now. You got my.
Hello, everyone. There we go. My name is Siyu Zou. This is my mom, Yong Ling Zheng. And today
I know, right? That's why I chose it.
We're here to kind of introduce our idea of an AI.
That's what I thought. No, it was a hand rag. I thought I was like, right, this is like, it's good and bad, right? Because like, I've been in branding for 20 years, and usually the first thing I tell somebody is don't pigeonhole yourself on your brand. But the way we're going to market it
Good morning,
is we're going to have a lot
everyone. My
of
name is
fun.
Ling. So I was a fashion designer, a manager before, and I founded my own factory
He's on TikTok.
in my 20s. So now I'm an AI products designer and a high-tech entrepreneur. So let me introduce my team. So my co-founder, Justin,
We're gonna create like
and the CTO. He has many experience about software development and hardware development. So let my daughter do the presentation.
So that's our team. Yeah, we have members all around the globe. We're an international company. And here's why, how OnBark started. So we started as an idea, walking around around town at grocery stores, you see these missing pet signs, and they're really devastating. You can see pet owners paying up to thousands of dollars just to get their pet back. You can see that they love their pets as a family member, and there's a big fear in losing their pets. There's also a lack of remote monitoring your pet, and also a lack of clear human-to-pet communication, and no social system for pet communities. We, as people, have all these social medias. There should be one for pets as well to have this social factor, and that's what OnBark solves as the problems. So OnBark offers AI-powered dog translations, and they have behavioral recognition systems. For dog translations, well, we had text-to-speech, now we have text-to-bark for your dog. And as a social system, it will come with the app, with the collar, and it'll have veterinary records in case of emergencies, and health monitoring for your pets. Including real-time GPS tracking, all that to help keep your pet safe and sound. You can see here, there's some colors, and this is kind of like a demo of the color. There's green for happiness, red anxiety, blue depression, and yellow for excitement, all to clearly convey what your pet really wants. This is our app. It's still in development, so it's subject to change, but kind of what it looks like at the moment. Our technology and market strategy is that we plan to have software and hardware development moving forward. So there will be updates to hardware. You can upgrade it with modules, and also to the software app, which will be updated regularly. With the custom app, it will include the social system that we mentioned, where you can connect your pets with other pets in your community. And it will have a cloud-based AI engine for all the translations and monitoring, etc. We plan to market this as a sort of luxury pet collar. Our target audience is probably kind of purebred dog breeds or AKC club members, that sort of thing. And this is a QR code. Right now we're doing research and development mainly. This is still very much so a concept. We're not exactly sure what features would be best for this collar. And with this QR code, it's a little survey for all the features that we mentioned to see which ones people really want. We're looking for partners, early users, and this is our contact information. So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Get one mic so we can get feedback from everyone. So how many of you guys have ever wondered what your pets are thinking? Right? Absolutely. So now we have some technology working its way to get there. So who wants to start us off with some feedback?
I have to.
Okay.
With all due respect, can you please share with me what your age is?
Almost 17.
This is incredible. Kudos, 17.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Rinko.
Great job.
Just a heads up. Your QR code is not active right now.
It's not? Oh.
Do you have another way that anybody can easily get to you outside the QR code? Do you have a URL?
You have the email and phone number.
Okay.
Yes.
Is there a way that you guys could increase the size of the email on the screen? Okay. All right.
So,
And see, this
come
is
to us
why we do
afterwards,
it.
and we can give you the link to the form directly.
Yeah.
Yes, so talk to us, please.
There you go. This is exactly why we have places like this to test things out and adjust. So who's got some other feedback on, so partners, early users, probably kind of the same go-to-market strategy. What do we need to do to bring this to fruition, right?
Hi, good morning. Jared Taylor again, Sugarloaf Partners, fundraiser for nonprofits. So everything that I really share about is from a nonprofit perspective, and there's a lot of great nonprofits that serve animals here in town. You know, the South Lake Animal League, down in Lakeland, I think is the ASPCA. So I would encourage you to have conversations with the nonprofits. Maybe they have some events, maybe when they do an adoption, as part of you being a donor to their nonprofit, they could include some information for, you know, your product to these new animal owners that, you know, they've adopted them. I know you mentioned AKC, you know, those are higher end, higher breed people that have the means, but please don't forget those animals that have been abused, that need a home, and support those nonprofits that support them. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you so much.
I have a question. So you can translate a dog bark to "I'm hungry."
Yes.
So is this like the movie Up?
So actually, this kind of app already have it. So you can search, use the Instagram. You go search the dog language translator. You can see the video. Already have the app. Yeah. So first we just add the app into our the dog color. But after we have lots of users, so we'll build our own language base, model like that.
So your collar is integrating what the app, so with the app right now, you would have to almost take a picture of the dog or let the dog bark into the microphone, but what your collar will translate it directly through.
So the collar will have the microphone and we can correct the dog's bark and then translate to your app to like, oh, one, I want to eat. One, I want to pee, like that.
So the more it interacts with your pet and the more data it gets from its sounds, the better it knows.
Yeah, so we need to treat this. Yeah, treat this model. Yeah.
So is there a collar that we can wear so that they
Please say yes.
This is good. Very good. So this is the humor about the American lady talking about need to treat the husband like a treat a dog.
He stole my thought. I was wondering if I could get one from my husband, but
I don't think that's the kind of beta testing.
The men were enjoying that.
So actual beta testing, that's more product testing, Banks. So that's a good volunteer though.
Thank you. I mean, great presentation. I mean, the pet market is huge, right? If you refer to dogs and cats, you have a huge market that you can tap in. But you are based on science, right? So what is the science behind that, and how you can show that science is real, because this application will be based on reputation. So how accurate is the science behind that? That's how you need to present that. Do you have anything that back up what you are proposing?
We had a video. We didn't want to put it on here because it's 2 minutes long and we'd rather like communicate face to face. But right now it's still in development. As my mom mentioned, there are already kind of pet to English translators on the market. We plan to start with those first.
If I can show the videos if you want to see it.
Yeah, she has the videos, but it's gonna come with time. The technology isn't perfect. There's going to be errors, but I think that once we get all this data, more data from, I guess, users using this app, the more accurate the results will be. And hopefully by then we'll have something to show everyone to gain that reputation.
So actually, I can show the video here. I love that. So you can search Instagram already have this kind of video show you how to work this app. So just like animal language translator, already have it. Yeah.
Right here. Yeah.
Hi, I'm new to the group. My name is Omar Saleh. I'm in AI at a group called Launch AI. We'll talk again, I'm sure. But first, super congratulations. Fantastic you guys presented this at such a young age. I really do applaud your effort. And kind of to piggyback on the question about the reliability of the science, a thought you might want to consider. At least here in the United States, if you've ever seen toothpaste, it says 4 out of 5 dentists approve. If you were to partner with some veterinarians and get their support, their contributions in some way, even just a tagline or something like that would help reinforce for people that, wow, this has some credibility behind it. Because even getting to the point of looking at videos and this and that, perhaps you may lose some people who don't want to go that in depth, but just having that seal of approval, hey, we've actually tested this with folks and people who have authority in this, and they really think it's a great idea. So that might be something to consider, partnerships like that.
Yes,
with
definitely.
veterinarians.
Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, and when you business like this, and I'll pass it on, I think I was at DECA, and a lot of the young upcoming entrepreneurs, their businesses were all AI based. And my brain was in processing. Like, what is this? How does this work? I think you're at the very beginning of a complete new way of doing business and really utilizing AI. So you're developing and getting this feedback and really partnering with companies that can make your product credible, right? Added credibility for folks like us that are like, what do you mean? How can AI translate a dog bark, or do you have it for cats? And how does it even? I don't understand that. So for me, that is the transformation. That's the walk that I need to make that I still don't have. I don't understand how it can happen. So when you get that part, when you actually show tangible, reputable case study to make us feel good about what the AI is saying that my dog is saying to me or my cat, then I might be like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. But I don't know how to get there, right? That's something for you to discover and figure out, and that's the value that you can bring to the community.
Yes.
Great work.
Thank you.
Go back here in the back.
Hi, Shauna with Precision Integrated Medicine again. I know several friends who have purchased the buttons that your dogs can press to communicate, and I think there's probably an opportunity for you to turn that into a marketing strategy to say, like, to show the dogs pushing the buttons to communicate, and then your value proposition to the market is, what if you could actually understand what your dog was saying when it was speaking to you, like barking? And instead of calling this an AI caller, your slogan, in my opinion, should be something about more that will really grab those dog owners' attentions. Like, what if you could understand what your dog was saying when it was barking? And that will, get their emotion involved. Like, yeah, I would really love to do that. And also, personally, I would like to see it done for cats too. But.
I'd like to see it for fish also.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Monica, and I am just blown away by not only your age, but this technology and just how impressive it is. But one of the things that I was just thinking about is I owned a dog. He passed away 2 years ago, but I never liked putting a collar on him. So the cross functionality of using this product and then now having to put another collar on to go take the dog for a walk, or like in my case, I put a harness. I didn't like putting a collar on him. So whenever we were at home, he didn't have anything. Have you thought about like some other ways that you can think about those pet owners that are just like, I don't want my pet having something around, or now I have to put on another collar. It's just extra work. It's not, functional. Just something to think about.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Very good. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hi, it's Lee Tran here. I don't own a dog, but I know a lot of dog owners, and this opened the whole huge skies of a lot of things that you can tap into. So first of all, do all dogs speak the same language? Do you have to train each breed differently, and how long is the training time?
It's different, a little bit different. So if you search online, the 11 apps already have the case to show people.
Different dogs have different barks. It's different, a little bit different. Yeah.
Okay, so
so what I mean is there can be so many different dogs. You don't have to just luxury dog. There's rescue dogs. There's service dogs. There's so many things out there that you can tap into that niche. But depending how long is the training period and how accurate those trainings. So that is the thing that I think a lot of people would like to know.
yeah.
So that's different language. So that's just like different, for example, the human language, English, Chinese are different, but just like a ChatGPT can be very easier to handle if you already have the all kind of data that you're already recording that to feed your language machine. So that is easier to handle it. Yeah.
A lot of data.
Yeah, a lot of yeah.
Thank you.
All right, microphone passing. So any other feedback for these ladies before we move on? All right, so if I can borrow this, make sure you grab at least the email and the phone number. And again, that's why we're here, is for things like this. We're testing and adjusting. And so our final question that we always like to ask is, what can we as a community do for you? And I know you have here partners and early users. What can we as a community, how can we support you as partners and early users? What's our action item that can help you the most right now?
So first we got the valuable experience here to presentation, to practice. And then second, we did networking, that people, what we are doing now. So we can discuss later, and feedback and advice like that for me. How about you, Angie?
I think the best thing right now for us is to meet with other pet owners, pet clubs, that sort of thing. Someone mentioned earlier the nonprofits. I think that would be great for us to attend these events, get these users to actually show what they're really interested in. That QR code was supposed to be a survey. It doesn't work, but that's okay. We'll probably switch it out for other events. But yeah, just user data, what they want. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ling.
Thank you, ladies.